Hola, here's a story about smartphones. In the early 90s, there's a guy named Francis James Canova Jr. People call him Frank J. Canova. He was born in December 23rd, 1956, Wilmington, Delaware, United States. This guy worked as an engineer with a multinational company, IBM. He worked there doing engineering stuff until one day he got a brilliant idea. Using his big brain, he figured that chip and wireless technology was becoming small enough to use in handheld devices. The first smartphone prototype was actually called Angler, developed by Canova and the IBM. The prototype was refined and marketed in 1994 by Bell South. This touchscreen equipped technology device could send and receive calls, faxes, and emails. Devices also include address book, calendar, world time clock, and notepad, as well as visionary apps like Maps, stock reports, and news. Kind of like what we have in smartphones right now. Before smartphones were invented, people before 90s like my dad never had communication technology, let alone handheld devices, which limited his communication. Technology started evolving and developing. Father's life became much easier during college years as handheld telephone devices started to market to consumers worldwide, and he was able to get one of those. But the devices were much bulkier then, kinda like carrying bricks wherever he goes. Then in the 90s, Canova showed up and presented to the world what magnificent thing he created. People then slowly converted from using bricks and public telephones to using smartphones, or Angler as what it was called at the time. Forward to 2000s era, smartphone devices became much simpler. Brands like Nokia started to dominate as one of the top brands in the world, rivaled with Samsung. Then, the infamous Apple company manufactured their first smartphone, iPhone 2G, which soon followed by Samsung company with their own Samsung GT 17500 Galaxy. With the increased amount of smartphone users, a lot of new and rookie company was on the rise as well, following the footsteps of these two behemoths of smartphones brands. Now, smartphones is a must-have for everyone in the new generations to live and settle in with the advanced technology and the internet era, along with gaming devices, music, art, etc. Smartphones slowly becoming a necessity as per clothing, food and education, and shelter to human being. The end. My name is Muhammad Shafiq, signing out.
These are some of the basic components you can find on today's smartphones. We shall start off with the screen.
Screen displays information. The size and type of the screen varies from brands and the purpose of the phone.
Next, we have cameras, front and back.
Front cameras are for selfies, and rear cameras are for taking sceneries.
Next, speakers are also essential components on smartphones.
There are mono speakers and also stereo speakers. Some people use their phone but they don't know where the mic's at. The mic is that tiny hole on top of your phone or the bottom of your phone. Lastly, we have charging ports. Android users use micro USB or Type-C cable, whereas Apple users use Lightning cable.
Hello, my name is Mukris. So today I want to talk about this beast, Poco F2 Pro. This phone is powered by Snapdragon 865. It is the mightiest chipset in all Android devices. This one has a camera setup which is 64 megapixel main camera. It can give you a good and quality pictures. It came with mono speaker setup, so it can give you a loud and quality output of sound. My name is Muhammad Shami. This phone comes with Super AMOLED display, which will give you fantastic color of the video. I don't have to worry about the battery because the battery is 4700 mAh. It will last for a day if you full charge it from the morning. I am here to highly recommend you guys to buy this phone because it comes with chipset Snapdragon 865, which is the second latest chipset that comes from Qualcomm. With this chipset, you can play games while listening to music for a longer time without any lagging. So why don't you guys buy it? With a
affordable price.
You should buy this phone because it's just cost only 1699 ringgit for 6 and 128 GB of storage, and 2099 ringgit for 8 GB and 258 GB of storage.